it's Black History Month, so I have to ask if you ever feel some kind of heavy responsibility playing a Black cowboy, because for so long we were given the narrative that there were no Black cowboys, and now it's 2022, we have found out,
Yeah.
there were a lot of Black cowboys, and now you're portraying one on
Yeah.
screen. Do you ever, feel a heavy responsibility?
When I first read the scripts and I found out that I got the job, I put that pressure on myself, not to just, for Black cowboys, but for also Buffalo Soldiers and the history of Black cowboys and how we haven't been represented well in past, in the whole genre. So I just knew I had to get Thomas right. And the research I did, I just kept digging. And, I was hoping that it would come across well, and it seems like it has. But we finished filming. I'm still doing research because I'm still fascinated by it. It's so, yeah, Black cowboys were a big part of this country, and I'm glad I'm a part of it to bring it to life.
Absolutely. And, I'm glad you touched on that, because I was just about to ask, what do you have to do to get into character to play Thomas? Like, you guys are out in the desert, and, I feel like Thomas is kind of no nonsense. So is it you getting in a space and telling everybody, don't talk to me before we start filming? What happens?
No, it was a lot of research, and every day I would just read my books. And, I got my dialect coach, and once a week I would read with her and just staying in it. And it's easy when you're living on a ranch, you're surrounded by horses, you're surrounded by this environment. If I had to come home and change diapers, night in and night out, it would be hard to check back into Thomas. But once I checked into Thomas on set, we were there for 5 months straight. I didn't come home. So it wasn't hard to unpeel, the layers of Thomas when you're on set.
Yeah, well, you're doing an amazing job. And I also heard that you went to cowboy school. Is that true?
Yeah. We had the whole cast come together in early August, 3 weeks before we started filming. And it was great as far as learning how to ride horses. We learned how to ride wagons. We learned how to rope. We learned how to, herd cattle. It was cowboy camp. But what was really great about cowboy camp is the cast got to bond together, and we were living together. Everything we did was all together for 3 weeks. And then we started shooting. So we all got real familiar with one another. So it wasn't like day one on set. It was like, oh, hey, my name is LaMonica. We all knew each other very well, and it just started and it clicked. It was a seamless transition from when we started filming.
Well, I think it shows on screen, because like I said before, I'm a fan of the show, and I think everybody's doing an amazing job. I'm a fan of your character, and I just thank you so much for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.